Hi everyone, welcome back. Slots and sprues, um, bit more track work, scenery. Going to be working on the mountain, hillside, stroke, whatever it's going to be called. I'm going to put a bit of a wall round, get rid of them red and white plastic barriers that come with electric. I don't like them. So I'm going to be putting in a brick wall kind of effect going round. Going to mix up some plaster Paris, fill the gaps in, and lay it down. So hopefully over the weekend I can get this this well, not buttoned off, but get a bit more progress on this hillside. I don't want to move on to the other bits really, because I'm leaning over all the time, so I'm likely to break something leaning over. So I want to try and get the back done as much as, but there's not much to do up there really. So just get this done. So I'll just flip it. Well, I won't even flip it round. I'll just show you what I'm trying to do without flipping it. So let me just put this mic up here. So I won't even flip it. Well, I will. I'll have to flip it. Let me flip it. Oh, we flipped it. We've flipped it. So I'm cutting out these blocks. It's going to give them a bit of a shape. I'll get some tin foil or something on them to give them a bit of a rough edge. I'm going to slowly work my way around, creating a wall there. I need to touch this up. I'm probably going to lighten this up a bit because can't really see. I mean, I like the colour. I really do like the colour, but it's just too dark for it underneath there. I'm not gonna have any lighting up there really. But yeah, so let's just I'll do a few more of these, and I'll come back at some point, show you how we're progressing. Right, so we've got some blocks now cut. No texturing been done. Well, that one I tried something. I used this, but I think that's going to be good to make logs or tree polystyrene out of XPS foam, doesn't it? That looks like it make a good tree bark. That one's got a bit of working on it. So I'm just going to rough them up with something now, and we might can. That's going to be good, isn't it? Just going to rough them up a bit now, and probably Gorilla Glue them on, and then get some plaster Paris, and then hopefully that'll be dry by tomorrow, and then we can paint them, weather them. And then again, still waiting for some foliage. I've not bought any yet. Like them holes, I'd like to have some green tufts coming out of there and some moss and stuff. But we'll get this get these stuck on and plaster Paris on, and then we'll come back after that. Right, back again. So what I did, I've seen a little technique that people use with a bit smaller bits than this. Put the XPS in a bag of gravel and shake it. It's like, I don't know what the time is now, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock on a Good Friday evening. Had me Good Friday fish and chips. But it's dark outside, although I've got loads of gravel. I'm not going to go out in the garden and start lifting up gravel. So I've got a box of old washers and nuts. Put them foam pieces in there and just shook it around like a tumble dryer or a washing machine. And I've had to go and wash them in the soapy water because they got a bit oily and greasy, because a lot of them nuts have been used before. I think it's come out all right. They've got a slightly different texture than if you used tinfoil, I think. So I want the rocks to be uniform-ish, because obviously they've been man-made, put there as a barrier to stop you crashing into the mountainside. So I want to get them quite regular. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some plaster of Paris. I was going to Gorilla Glue them. What I think I might do, is cut some cocktail sticks in half, poke them in the bottom to keep them roughly in place. I'm going to put some cocktail sticks, half height cocktail, cut them in half. Then lay some plaster of Paris down, and then put the blocks on top of the plaster of Paris. I think is what I'm going to do, with a bit of a gap, and then maybe tomorrow morning, and I want to paint. So I might do that, and then go in and fill in between, like it's mortar kind of thing. I think I might do that. I think that'll be a good look. I think. Yeah, let's do that. Right, we are in a bloody mess. Plaster of Paris, it's got to be the most messiest bloody media to work with ever. Right, so that's where we're at. I'm going to let that dry till the morning, and then chip off a bit more, give it some maybe a bit more shape. This down below bit you probably won't even see, because the track's kind of no, the track ain't banked around now, but anyway, that's just the track width, so you're not going to see the bottom of it too much. So hopefully by the morning that'll be a bit dry, and then I can start distressing that plaster of Paris a bit, and then we'll get onto the weathering again with a few lighter colours just to line it up. And I want to do that. It's going to be, they're going to be quite light around now. I'm not going to do red and whites and all that. I'm just going to do it rock colour, so it gives it a nice curve in, nice bit of barrier, so you don't keep, because the cars do tend to go off there a bit at times, a bit tail happy. And hopefully that will stand up to the bashing. It should do once it dries. I should have put cocktail sticks through it, really, shouldn't I? So they're all joined together. I didn't think of that. I might do that on the next side. I think the next side, possibly the next corner. This is the one corner, the start of the corner. And obviously got the other corner, the other side. But anyway, now I've got to try and clean up all this bloody mess that I've made, because plaster Paris is a messy bloody thing. Right, anyway, catch you on the flip. Right, next day. I've had the heater on it off and on all night. It's probably cost me about 800 quid in electricity bill to get it dry. So I'm going to start scraping off a bit of the excess, or excess, yeah, excess, not access. I'm not trying to access it. I'm trying to get rid of it. Excess, and then give it a coat and start giving it some paint. So the ultimate thing is I'm going to paint this, try and weather this. I want to get some bushy materials to go in behind, so we've got a hedge behind there, and I'm going to get some little, I'll try and get some little bushy stick on grassy bushy things to go on here. I might nip to the model shop, maybe. I'm not going to Bank Holiday Monday. Maybe Hobbycraft might do some stuff, mightn't they? I don't know. Maybe I might nip there on Monday. Let's start working on this. Right, a bit of a progress update. I don't even know what day it is now. What is it? I think it's Sunday. I don't know. It's been a busy weekend again and all that. So got that in. Started to make some, started to paint this, done a bit of weathering on this side. I quite like the look of that kind of stone wall, that bit running down. Obviously this looks a lot better in the light, and once it goes under there it's quite dark, but I like the eye where the rust has come through the rock. It worked out quite nice. I'm just going to give this a coat of something, and hopefully the dark will show through the light. I'm not sure what colour to go with yet. Probably some kind of light grey. Then I'm going to gloss it, matte gloss it to seal it in a bit, and then I'm going to start with the oils to try and start weathering it and the other weathering stuff I've got, and just mess around with it until I like it. Really, that's the way it works, isn't it, with this stuff? There's no set way, there's no set thing. You just go do until you're happy. So I'll come back once this has all been painted. I'll paint this, gloss it, come back. Well, I don't know if I come back. I might come back after the first weathering attempt, and we'll go from there. I've also been doing a bit while I've had the paints out. I've done some work on this as well. This is going to be the abandoned under the road cottage shed equipment. I'll just give it a little mess up with paint inside. Not that fast, it don't look nice. I'm going to paint it again, but I wanted a rough looking inside. Again, this is going to be abandoned. I'm going to get some 3D printed stuff to stick in there, like like a broken wheelbarrow, you know, roadside working equipment, and just leave it in there, dotted around under the, which will become the bridge. I quite like that building though. I really like that building. And again, I went rough with this kind of, they've patched it up, stop it falling apart kind of job. It's been there years. Yeah, so it's coming out right. Right, more progress. So I've put some washes on just to darken it all up, and then I'm going to do some dry brushing. I particularly like that bit of wall there. It's come out really nice, and that's all that is, just bending that bit of foam board. Even when it was stuck on, I just bent it a bit. Yeah, I'm going to let this dry and then start dry brushing over the top. See if we can get it to too dark at the moment, not the right colours, but then that's what the dry brushing can come in with. Hopefully I can get that to lighten down and get the stones to be more stony colour, like that up now, because that's cut from that. That's how it's meant to look. Track fans TV on in the background. Just pause that for a minute. This is live stream from this morning. Yeah, so coming along, I'm liking it a lot. I need for it to dry. It just takes forever to dry, doesn't it? That's the problem with these washes I find from Umbro. Should have made me, well, I could have made my own, but I didn't have anything light enough for the, but we'll see. Right, I think I'm hoping that most of that green is going to be covered by the track, I would imagine, so you won't see too much of it, so hopefully that won't show so much. But I think I'm done with that, apart from the bushes that I'm going to add and some tufts of grass for the corners, which I'll get from probably Hobbycraft tomorrow if they're open. I've painted that green up there, a bit of moss. So let's get it back on the track and see what it looks like. Okie dokie, we've got the bit back in. It was a bit tight with the foam board on the back, so what I did, I cut it and I cut the bit out. I've accidentally dropped it round the back of the scenery. I'm gonna have to retrieve that at some point. But I think it looks kind of good. Let me take a car. Let me get a car around now. Still got some scenery to go in it, so I'll probably have to get it out again. I think it's looking good. I think it is looking good. Get the old light out of the way. Oh, just blinded myself. Yeah, there's the phone board that had to come off. But still, then I'll do this side maybe next week. Right, I think that'll be it for this time. See you in the next one.